Kashyapa at the Yogi Center for Panchakarma and Ayurveda, and today I'd like to talk to you guys a bit about this concept of Agni. Agni is the digestive fire in Ayurveda. It's the most important factor that makes or breaks our health, what causes health or disease. It's the principle that transforms anything we put into our bodies into our bodily tissues themselves. It's mostly controlled by eating, but not just what we eat, but how we eat, how much we eat, when we eat, and then last of all, what we eat. All of these factors control the brilliance with which this fire can burn. There's plenty of diets out there and fads: paleo diet, vegan diet, raw food diet, Atkins diet, low glycemic diet. So before going into specific things that we put into our body, I'd like to talk about the significance of how these things enter our body. So first, starting with when we eat. The most important thing when we eat is that we should eat when we're hungry. We should have a very clear, visceral, physical sensation of hunger before putting something into our bodies. We should know that that fire is burning and strong enough to give flame to a log before we place that log on the fire. So, to cultivate hunger, it's important that we have an active lifestyle, doing some exercise, breathing fresh air, and that we give significant time between eating things, because every time we put something into our body, our digestive fire has to process that. And if it's still mid-process of the last thing we put into our body, it will become greatly weakened if we put something else in. So as a general rule, try to allow at least 2 hours between meals and 2 hours between snacks if you're inclined towards snacking. The next question is how to eat. Many people eat on the run or eat while watching television without giving their attention to their food. Given the pace of life today, it's a rare and beautiful opportunity to, before eating something, take 5 deep breaths. Take in the senses of the food, the smell, the color, the touch, and eat your food consciously. After eating, it's also important to give some time for that food to digest, which is promoted more than anything else by simply relaxing and taking it easy. By eating and then jumping right into activity like travel or exercise or intense conversation or reading, showering. All of these things impair our digestive capacity and allow many of the metabolites which are in our food to leave the digestive tract and enter into the blood, creating inflammation, stagnation, joint pain, and a variety of adverse symptoms. The next question is how much to eat. This will vary for each person depending on the strength of their hunger. What's important as individuals is to take note of when we're full and when we're still hungry, and to honor that by the amount that we take in. Finally, we come to what to eat. In Ayurveda, we don't have anything that can be called as an Ayurvedic diet that is good for everyone, or just khichdi. So from Ayurveda's perspective, for every individual there would be a totally different diet as far as what to include. Some important things to avoid in the diet is anything artificial. If on pronouncing or reading the ingredient on the ingredient list, you don't get an instant image in your mind of that fruit or that vegetable or that grain or that protein source, better to disregard it. Then avoiding cold things. Anything cold is going to suppress digestive activity. Also, milk and milk products should usually be had alone, and especially shouldn't be mixed with fruits. Then a very important one is old food. Food which has been processed and subjected to a lot of preservatives or was made the day before and kept in the refrigerator. All of these foods lose all of their real vitality, and rather than offering nutrients to the body, just offer it a burden to process. So these are some basic principles of digestion and combination, things you can do in your day-to-day lifestyle to support healthy metabolic function. Hope these have been helpful for you. There are numerous diseases that plague society today and bring people in to see a physician. And from the perspective of Western medicine, over 80% of these diseases are of idiopathic origin, meaning it's unknown origin. But from Ayurveda's perspective, complex disorders like rheumatoid arthritis and different immune diseases all really have their root in digestive dysfunction. So I hope you can utilize these principles to improve your digestion, your health, your longevity. If you'd like any more information on Ayurveda and Panchakarma and what we do here at the Ayurveda Center, please check us out at theayurvedacenter.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thanks very much.